Hello. Okay. Do you know that intellectual property license goes beyond property rights? What am I trying to say? Property rights are tangible rights. Things like houses, land, properties like bags, jewelries. Now, if you sell your land to another person, you don't have ownership over that land again. You don't have any ownership. That person can do whatsoever they want to do with that land, and you don't have any right over that land. But here's the difference in intellectual property rights. Now, you have an idea, you've documented. Let me just say you have a book and you want to publish your book. Now, in as much as your book is in several publication companies, there is a certain percentage that goes to your pocket. Why? Because you're the original owner of that particular book. In as much as you have licensed that literary work of yours. So years to come, you can still be benefiting from that book. I'll give you an instance. Charles Dickens, the man that wrote The Life of Christ. Although when he wrote The Life of Christ, he didn't publish it. He wrote it, he documented it, and kept it in a safe place. In the course of his death, he wrote it in his will that his children should take over his copyright and every other thing that belongs to every literary work that belongs to him. So, along the line, a trustee in his will decided to sell this copyrighted work and a photocopied manuscript of the Life of Christ to a publishing company. So the children heard about it and they sued for that infringement. And yet the court said yes, they can't sell this work of someone where the person has already passed his literary work to his children. So now the children can claim ownership of their father's literary work. So hence, you selling it because the man is dead, you need to seek the permission of the children. The children will also need to document the percentage of money you'll be giving to them. So you can imagine what intellectual property license can do to your life. You can pass it on to your children. Charles Dickens is dead, but his children are receiving benefit from the literary work he wrote years ago. So what is stopping you from licensing that literary work of yours, that ideas of yours, that patent, that design of yours? And you know one thing about this literary work, why it cannot be like a property right is that if they allow the original owner not to benefit from it, people will not be able to bring out their ideas to the world. Because there are so many persons out there, they have ideas, but they don't have the capable finance to publicize their idea. And then there's another person that doesn't have an idea, but has the money to publicize those ideas. So you taking it to that person can decide to say, okay, fine, you don't have license, you don't have ownership, you can take everything and all the benefits that accrue from it. So you, the original owner, will not have any benefit from it. So that's one thing intellectual property rights tries to stop people from having free riders. They call them free riders. So you can always license your literary work and always make benefit from it. And you can also transfer it to your children. So years to come, your children can be benefiting from your idea. I just thought to share.